especially that big spoiler that was put into that Tom and Jerry post, because it's a picture of Tom getting splattered with pie. You wouldn't associate that with Avengers Endgame. And considering when I clicked on Pinterest, it just popped up, bam, right there, with no way to avoid it. Because you know how something pops up on your recommended feed, and whether you like it or not, you automatically read it. Because you don't know what it is until you read it. And it's not like you click on it either. Like for... Man, ugh. So you may have noticed there's paint in here. There's big old paint over here. Like, you had no idea that painting was going to be in here, right? Imagine that, but with the endgame spoiler. You had no idea that was going to be in here. You had no idea that was going to be on there. In fact, to prove this point, I'm going to put a custom thumbnail title on here with it being completely blank with text on the screen. Something like that. And then when you click on the video, you'll see, hang on, this is different from the thumbnail. And I wasn't expecting to see some sort of painting up there. Oh my god, that pizza. That's the big issue here that I'm talking about. Spoilers being more or less snuck in and then smushed in your face and ruining the surprise for you. And it's getting a bit warm, so I'm going to do this. Excuse me while I tie my dreadies up. And yes, I have dreadlocks. Okay, and they're like, what, 10 months old now? I don't know. But yeah, the thing is, it's being, in fact, I'm gonna do this for the thumbnail. I'm gonna do that for the thumbnail. And then do this. Hey, some sort of weird stuff. And then you click and be like, what's that doing there? I wasn't know about this. What is that thing? What is that? That wasn't in thumbnail? Was it in title? Imagine that with spoilers. And again, not just Endgame. I'm using that because it's a popular thing at the moment and something I experienced recently. Not the film itself. I still want to see the film. But with that sort of reaction, just made me think of all the spoiler stuff, because using YouTube at the moment, in fact, it's been like this for a long time now. Using YouTube is like a minefield. You have to constantly be really cautious. Like, you're basically doing this on YouTube. Like, if you use YouTube for work, you basically have to do this all the time. You're doing this. You can't do this, or oops, spoiler. And the other thing too, that this other thing with YouTube that is driving me nuts, is I'm subscribed to like 182 channels, like over 182 channels. And out of those 182 channels, 182, I see videos from maybe 3 of those. I maybe see a few videos of 3 people I've subscribed. Hang on. Out of 182, I may see a couple of videos from maybe 3 YouTubers I subscribe to regularly. And all the other ones I won't see unless I manually click on subscriptions and go down that list. Otherwise, I won't find it. And the problem is, why am I not seeing my subscriptions content up? That should be the first thing I see. When I click on YouTube, when I open it up, it should be content from the people I subscribe to. Not all this filler paid mainstream media bullshit filler. Because that's what it is. It's crap. It's filler. It's not the stuff I subscribe to. I didn't come to YouTube to look at, what is it? Let's pick one that is completely unrelated, like, what's that? Explaining a legendary Pokemon Battle Royale Gunnogan X Terminal montage. I don't watch this YouTuber. I've never heard of this YouTuber. And for some reason, it's the first thing I see when I open YouTube. And I'm not subscribed to this. It's not even related to anything I've looked up. Like, heck, another one that is completely unrelated. That's another spoiler there. Bloody hell. See, like, I understand the Game Grumps thing, because I do listen to them as I work. That makes sense. That does make sense. But this, where is it? Partners in crime solving Detective Pikachu speed paint. I don't look at Detective Pikachu stuff. Like, one or two things may pop up, but I don't look at it. Like, something that I clicked on was, what was it? Ryan Reynolds was doing an interview with a guy in a Pikachu costume. He had Pokeballs thrown him. You might know which one I'm talking about. But I don't look this stuff up. At least I'm pretty sure I don't. Unless I have someone using my account. I have no idea why I did that. See, here's no one. Wyatt Stav. I don't know who that is. I don't look at any of the stuff, and I'm still being bombarded with it. Like, the problem is I use YouTube for work. This is literally my job. I am literally using YouTube for my job, for tutorials, for examples, for following what's the word? But I follow these guides, these tutorials, because I pretty much have to. Like, from YouTube, Facebook groups, Pinterest, Stack Exchange forums, for Unity, Blender, and for coding, because I know a bit about C#, and that's from following tutorials. I still don't know it myself yet. I really want to know it properly. I really do want to, and because I'm self-taught, I have to follow these tutorials. But in order to do that, I have to click on Google Chrome to open it. I have to type in YouTube, and when it opens, I see that recommendation screen full of spoilers. And I have no way of avoiding said spoilers because it's not filtered out. And I know that there was a spoiler ban for, what was it, 2-3 weeks? And it's just been lifted up recently. Doesn't matter if it's been lifted. That does not make it okay to force spoilers on other people. Whether it's Endgame or, I don't know, a Mario thing, or, I don't know, The Rock in a new movie, or, I don't know, a book, comic. Does not make it okay to force spoilers. So do not do Incognito Spoiler Bombs, okay? They are not cool, and they're not okay. I sounded overly serious for that, and even though it annoys me, like, I understand that some people think I'm overreacting to this, but you gotta understand, I've had major reveals for some of my favorite shows, movies, and games ruined by people doing these spoiler bombs. Incognito spoiler bombs. And YouTube's not gonna develop a thing that handles these properly. Unless they implement a reporting system for spoilers, I seriously doubt they're going to, actually do something about it. But I understand people trying to make something clickbaity and to draw them in, but for my personal experience, if something like that spoils me, I click on it solely to dislike the video, to call the person out, and then block the channel, and then leave, and then remove it from my watch history. Because I say, if you're going to ruin something like that solely for reaction, you're going to get a bad reaction. I'm not going to reward your bad behavior. Straight up like that. And if you want to do that attention grabbing thing, There are plenty of ways to do that without ruining it for everyone else. Like, you could do something really vague that sort of hints to it but doesn't give it away. Like, some people do, I was gonna say some people do like a silhouette cutout, but it's too obvious, and some people can still connect it's that character with something happening to them or something like that. Oh my goodness. But the thing is, like, there's other ways of doing it. Like, you don't have to show a scene or something. You could just have like a picture, I don't know, you can have a picture of Thanos smiling and have it sort of memey, and then have spoiler warning, then the oh my goodness. Okay. You could have a picture of Thanos smiling in a meme like this, and then have spoiler warning. And then in the title have spoiler warning. So people can hold their mouse over it, so that when it goes over it, it can hover and have that little thing pop up and show the rest of it. So that way people can go, so people know it's a spoiler, and they have the option of seeing if they want to watch the rest of that spoiler or not. Because that way it stops that immediate bam in your face thing. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, on a YouTube video, if they have, I think this works for most YouTube videos, if it trails a bit long and it goes into ... if you hold the computer's mouse over it, it will have like a little hover bar above it that shows the full name of the video. So I reckon, this is my idea for a solution to this, I reckon if you put spoiler warning in the thumbnail with a silly picture or something, some sort of non-spoiler meme, and then have spoiler warning in the title as well, so it goes off like that. That way, people can get the computer mouse, drag it over to the title, and then they can read what it is, because they know it's a spoiler. That way they can go, do I want to risk spoiling something really big, or should I wait until I see the film? Because that way they have the choice. They don't have to have it ruined for them like that. That's my idea for spoilers anyway. And I'm going to do a separate video talking about other things too. But the reason why I'm using my phone, excuse me when I scratch my eyeball, because I'm shy. The reason why I'm using my phone is because my MSI, you might have, excuse me when I scratch my eyeball, my MSI, as you might tell, the camera is a bit foobar. It still records footage, but it has the red lines through it. So until I get a replacement one, I'm going to be using my phone for these updates. I have a thing to prop it up to the right height and level. And I'm going to keep rubbing my eye because I've got something in it. So y'all just deal with it. There we go, I think. Can you see if I got it out? Did I get it out? I think I did. But yeah, this is easy, convenient. I can just upload it straight to my computer and it's a good view. Yeah, this is a long video, I will admit, for a sort of rant video. Who am I kidding? This is a rant video. It is long for a rant video, and yeah, I feel like I'll post it up here for that reason. And then I'll do the announcement after this. Okay. Bye-bye.